Good day everyone. So welcome to Yogibods Fitness. So this is our 9th day of our 30-day yoga challenge. So for today's yoga practice, we'll be opening out your shoulders and we'll be using like this strap, yoga strap. So if you have strap like this, then ready it beside or nearby. Or if you don't have anything like this one, maybe a belt will do. So if you're ready, so ready your prop and then go and sit on your mat. And by the way, before we start, if you haven't subscribed yet on this channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell so you could stay updated whenever I post a new video.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you want to travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us?
So have your most comfortable sitting pose and then you take your strap. Again, if you don't have this strap, then towel will be good enough, or maybe any kind of rope. So you take the strap behind the back and then the right arm is bent backward and the left hand you extend it outward and turn your arm bone in, then grab hold of the end of the strap. So let me face backward so you could see. So here you're holding the strap with both hands, and for you to stretch the shoulder you have to pull the top arm up, and the higher you pull the strap upward, the more you can feel the front side of your shoulder, the delt, anterior delt stretching. And you have to squeeze your shoulders to also stretch the chest muscles. You have to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now keep pulling the strap up and then keep your spine straight. Then on your exhale, you bend forward. So as you bend forward, continue pushing the strap away from the head. Also breathe and try to let your chest expand fully. For some, you can move your head down on the floor. Now you lift your chest upright and then exhale, hands down. So we'll do the same thing on the other arm. So you bend your left hand upward and the right hand to the side. Again, turn your arm bone in and then bend it downward and have the other end of your strap. So pull your strap up to stretch your shoulder. Again, you have to feel this part of your shoulder, the front. Then open your chest, inhale, then exhale, you bend forward. So keep squeezing through your hip, keeping the spine long. Then breath by breath, you hinge or go lower. If you can move your head down, then go ahead and do it, as long as you're not flexing or tightening your belly too much. And then you lift your chest upright. And then exhale, you release. This time you take your strap this way, maybe a meter apart, your hands about a meter distance apart. And then you move it over the head. Then if you cannot move the arm behind the head, then meaning you lack flexibility on your shoulders, so you have to have more space. Take a longer strap. Then squeeze your shoulder blades inward and broaden your chest. So as you stay here, as you move your strap behind you, you can feel the chest muscles, the front of your shoulders getting the stretch. So bring it back and then down behind the hip. So you'll do that a few more rounds. Again, bring it up, forward and then down. Again, bring it up. So inhale as you move your arm overhead. Exhale as you lower your hands. Again, inhale as you open your chest. Arms up. Then exhale, lower it down. So we'll do that one more time. Bring it up, broadening the chest muscles, and bring it down, exhale. So last one. And then release. So for a moment, you set aside your strap. And then just do a few shoulder roll here. So backward and then forward. is to loosen out your shoulder joints or shoulder muscles. And then go to your all fours. And then just maintain your knees and the hip at the same line. Then walk your hands forward to a puppy pose. Then take your palms together. Then fully straighten the forearms. Then fully straighten the elbows. Then take the forehead down. Then you bend your elbows. Take the palms together and point your fingers up. And see if you can sink your chest down. So as you go lower, you're stretching the lats or the side of your body. And see that you're not putting too much compression on the lower back. So increasing the mobility of your or range of motion of your arms. And then you release and have your palms below your shoulders. Again, we'll do a few rounds of cat and cow just to re-stretch or make your spine and shoulders more mobile. You breathe in and try to contract the back muscles. Breathe out, you pull your navel in. Then inhale and exhale, you hunch your shoulders. We'll do that for the final time. Inhale, flex the hip, activate the back, then exhale, expand your back, chin to your chest. And then now look forward and step your right foot on top, followed by the left. Hands on your shins, look forward, extend the spine. Again, inhaling, then exhale, you bend forward. You can micro bend the knees again here for this first forward fold. Now inhale, you roll up vertebra by vertebra. Then the head be the last one to come up. Then just stand straight, keep the spine long, and have a few cycles of breaths here. Now on your next inhale, bring the arms upward. Extend through the tips of your fingers as you ground your feet. Then exhale, hinge from the waist. You bend forward, moving the head as low as you can. Look forward, inhale. Bend the legs, palms to the floor. Then step back to your plank. Then exhale, lower down to your half plank. Bending the elbows. Inhale, pressing the tops of the feet and the hip downward, pushing the floor and opening your chest. Then exhale, you go to your downward facing dog. You lift the hip bone, you press the heel bones down, and again, if you still feel tight on your hamstrings or on your whole body, you can move around. You can sway the hips side to side. You can bicycle the feet. You can go forward to plank, pull backward to down dog for a couple of times. Now just stay still for 3 breaths here, keeping the arm bones straight, the back and the side body. And see if you can fully straighten the knees. Well, if that's okay with the hamstrings and back, if not, you can micro bend. Now look forward and step your right foot on top of your mat. Then turn the left foot out. Again, you align your right arch, not the right arch, the right heel with the left arch of the foot. And come up to warrior pose 1. So continuously turning the left thigh bone forward, extending the arms up. So track your right knee over the heel. And then from here, you interlace the fingers behind your hips. And then try to squeeze your shoulders inward. Extend your hands down. And then look up. Inhale. On your exhale, you hinge from the right hip. So as you do that, you're pulling the right thigh bone backward to its socket. Then moving the head down to the floor. Then pushing the arms up. So the more you squeeze your shoulders, the more you can stretch your chest. See that you go higher, but don't strain your shoulder joints and your elbows. Now coming up, you lift the chest. Then we will adjust the back foot 1 step forward and then turn your hip completely to the front. So you want your chest to be in line with the right knee. Then from here, you extend your hands sideways. You turn your thumbs down and then see if you can have your palms together on a prayer pose. Okay, let me try this one. So this one, try to squeeze your palms together. Oops. Okay, it's a little bit hard. Now squeeze your palms together and try to open your chest. In case you cannot do this one due to some limitations on your shoulders or maybe on the wrist, if you feel discomfort on your joints, then you can just keep this one, interlock the fingers. So you have your own choice. It depends on your flexibility for now. Now keep pressing the palms in, broadening your chest, and then exhale, you bend forward. So you can just bend parallel to the floor and feel the legs. If you have the stretch, then you can stay. If not, then go lower. Then maybe move your chin down to your shin. But again, don't force anything. Breath by breath, try to extend. Try to lengthen. And keep squeezing or continue squeezing your shoulders. Now coming up, lift the chest. Bending the right leg, readjusting the left foot backward. Then release the arms up again to your warrior pose 1. So from here, take your hands down to the floor. Send your right leg backward again to your plank position. Then going down to your low plank. Coming back up to your up dog. Pushing the floor, pressing the hip and the feet down. Then exhale, return to your down dog. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Gently and slowly. Inhale and exhale. Take one more breath here. Now look forward and step the left foot between the palms and then coming up to warrior pose 1. So extend the arms over the head and again try your best to balance the right and the left hip bone. And then again take your hands behind you. Okay, actually you can use the strap if you have super tight shoulders, okay, like me. So you have the strap here. Hold the strap about the size of your shoulders or the width of your shoulders. And then try to squeeze in your shoulder blades, opening your chest. Now bend backward, extending the hands down. Then exhale, pushing the arms up. So with the strap, you can have more range of motion for your arms. You can have more stretch on your shoulders and chest. So moving your head down as low as you can. And then pulling yourself up. Adjust your right foot an inch or two forward and then turn your hip in. So remember, you can just keep the same option on the arms or you can have your prayer pose. So I'll be keeping my strap. Now roll your shoulders outward, turn your chest, so you have to align the center of your chest with your left knee. Inhale, push the hands down and back. Then exhale, you bend forward. So then fold from the left hip, pushing the arms or the strap up. And continue extending the whole upper body. And then lift your chest up. Once again, you bend that left leg. Readjust your right foot. So for a moment, set aside your prop if you're using one. Then going back to your warrior pose 1. Hands down to the floor. Then send that left leg backward. And then go down to low plank. Coming back up, inhale to your up dog. And exhale to your down dog. Inhale. Exhale. So continue turning your arm bones out as you push the floor. Okay, that will keep your shoulders away from too much stress. Last breath here. And then fold the knees, look forward and walk your feet to the top of your mat. Again, extend the spine, shift the weight forward to the balls of your toes. Then exhale, bend. Moving your head down. Inhale, you lift the chest, bring the arms up, then exhale, hands down, and take a breath or two. Again, bring the arms upward, inhale, then this time bend backward. Exhale, return to the center, fold over the thighs and let go of the head. Look forward, make the spine longer, bend the legs, palms down on the floor and step. Again to your plank. Firm or activating your whole core muscles. Bending the elbows 90 degrees. Then pushing the palms or the floor with your palms to lift your chest up. Going back to your down dog. Again, inhale and exhale for 3 sets here. Maximize the length of your breathing. Have more length on your inhales and your exhales. Now you step your right foot forward. Turn the left foot out. Again, observe the heel to arch alignment and then level the hip and the right knee. You move your spine upright, hands to the sides. From here, you extend your right hand up. You bend the elbow and hold it with your left hand. So pull your elbow towards the opposite side of the head to have that lat and tricep stretch. Then reverse the warrior pose by bending towards the left. Look up. Or you can just look down, chin to your left shoulder. And then from here, keeping the right hand, you extend the left hand to the side. Turn the arm down and move your hand behind the hip. So see if you can. Okay, let me face backward for a moment. So see if you can have your fingers together this way. So if you cannot do that, you can just have your shirt or you can pick up the strap again. So have the shirt or the strap. So going back here, then keeping your side body open or long, you bend over your right thigh and spin your left side body up. So continue pushing this elbow, the bottom elbow towards your head. So keep grounding through the left foot. So feeling the work of your right hip here. And then coming back up. Then you adjust the left foot a little bit closer to your right and then extend your right leg. And from here, you lower your right hand down on the shin or you can go to the floor. And then re-extend the left hand up and then over the head. So see if you can spin your body upward. Inhale and exhale. Here you can look at your palm if that's okay with your neck. If not, you look down. Then coming back up, you bend your right leg. Readjust again the left foot backward where it came from. So return to your warrior pose. So then we'll go to eagle arms, or we'll do eagle arms here. You cross your right arm over the left and see if you can intertwine your forearms together and take the palms. You squeeze the palms toward one another. You elevate your elbows as high as your shoulders. So as you do that, you're expanding or stretching your scapula apart. That would create stretch on your rotator cuff muscles and rhomboids. So keeping this part, or keeping these arms, you bend forward towards the long side of your mat without rotating the knee joint. So you don't want your knee to go in. So you have to flex. Constantly squeeze your glutes to keep your knee over the heel. You can just bend parallel to the floor, or you can go all the way down and take the forearms down on the mat. It depends on the flexibility of your hip. Breathe and then pull yourself up. Now release the arms and extend your hands again sideways. Then take your palms down to the floor. Reach your right leg upward. Pull the leg as high as you can without turning the hip. Again, go forward to your plank. You can take the foot down if you want to, or if you want more challenging option, one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, go back to down dog. Again, inhale and exhale, noticing the whole body. Every time you feel any discomfort, you have to do something, you have to create some adjustment, or maybe you just have to rest. Take your time to recover. So you have to feel what's going on. Now step the left foot forward. Take your right foot out. Once you're okay with your foundations, you come up to warrior pose 2. Hands sideways. Be as upright as you can. Again, flex your glutes, squeeze your shoulders, and then extend the left hand up. Bend your hand and hold the elbow with your right hand. Take an inhale, then as you exhale, squeeze. Squeeze your right side body to stretch the left side. Again, stay. And then coming back up to the center. Now just maintain the left hand, extend your right arm. sideways and turn your arm bone in. So thumb facing down. Bring the arm down and bend your elbow upward. Then see if you can inch your hand up to meet the other hand. Now if you have your fingers together, keep that, or you can hold your shirt or use strap. Now squeeze your left side body and extend your left elbow to the front. Keep turning your right side body up. And then you lift your chest, straighten the leg. Again, if you need to adjust your right foot, go ahead and do it. Then take the left hand now on the shin, or you can go lower as long as you keep your chest and the hip the same line as your feet. Release your right hand up, extend it over the head, then turn the palm forward and extend it next to your head. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now bring your body up. So rebend that left leg. Again, have more space if you wish to. Then take your left arm, cross it over your right. Again, the eagle arms. So you can see my back as I lift my elbows. The back body begins to expand. The shoulders will begin to stretch. Maybe you can move your chin to your neck to stretch your traps more. Then bend forward. Okay, let me adjust backward. So bend forward toward the long side of your mat, not moving the left knee. Again, keep squeezing through your left hip. Keep grounding through the right foot. And then coming up to the center, again, open your hands sideways to warrior pose 2. Take your hands down again to the floor, left leg up. Square your hip as you go forward to your plank, keeping your head all the way down to your heel, long and straight. And then lower down. And go up. And then back to your down dog. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Remember, if you need to rest, you can pause the video and go to your child pose. Take back once you're already recovered. Now you fold the legs, look forward, and again you can take your feet on top. Inhale, extend the spine, then exhale, you fold, and inhale. Come up, hands over the head, exhale, hands down. Again, take a breath or two here to rest. Now if you're ready, extend your arms up. Once again, bend backward. Exhale, return to the center and fold over. Inhale, elongate the spine. Bend the legs, palms on the floor. Go back to your plank. Lower down and push the floor. Again, arching the spine. Then exhale to your down dog. Inhale, you raise the right leg up. Exhale, core plank, knee to chest. Then take the foot between the palms, rise to warrior pose 2. From here, you extend your body forward. Set your palm on the floor next to your foot. Reach the left hand up and turn the palm, backward. Move it around or behind the hip. Then move your right shoulder lower than the thigh or the knee. Then turn your palm in. So medial rotation on the arm bone and move it behind the hip and have your fingers together. Okay, let me face backward to this one. Again, you can use this one, the strap. If you cannot reach your hands together due to some tightness on your shoulders or limitations on your shoulders, you can have the strap or you can have maybe towel. So going back here, so make sure to keep your shoulders and the knee close together. So hip as low as your knee. Then look up, push the hip. So from here you push the hip toward the midline of the mat, squeezing the shoulders and glutes. Now you look down and adjust the left foot a little bit inward or closer to your right, and then try to straighten your right leg. And as you do that, you're not moving the arm away from the leg, so you don't pull that arm out of its socket, or the arm bone out of its socket. So you have to keep your shoulder muscles, your rhomboids and the back muscles active to keep your shoulder close to the leg. If you cannot maintain that, then don't force the leg to extend. And then from here, you bend your right leg. Then release the hands, coming back up to your warrior pose 2. Then from here, hands on the floor. And take your right leg back to your down dog. So you can just rest, pedal the legs. And we'll do that on the other leg, left leg up. On the exhale, knee to your chest. And bring the foot in between the palms, come up to warrior pose 2. Again, hands parallel to the floor. Then from here, you fold from the left hip joint, extending the body forward. So lean over the left side, right hand up. Then internally rotate your right arm bone. So turn from the socket of your shoulder, bring the hand down. You can pick up your towel if you're not that flexible here on the shoulders. Then bend that left elbow, glide your shoulder against the inner knee, move your hand inward and behind the hip. Once you have the bind, you push the hip forward towards the midline of the mat and again spin your right side body up. And then from here you adjust your right foot and try to slowly extend the left leg. Again, don't hurt the back, don't force the leg, don't hurt your shoulders. Now you bend the left leg, coming back up again to your warrior pose 2. Then have your palms down to the floor and then go to your downward facing dog. Then from here you go forward and then down to your plank and chaturanga. Going up, inhale, then exhale to your down dog. So pull your hips, push the floor, elongate the sides of the body. Then you bend the knees and step your feet forward. So going down to your malasana or squat. So let me face forward. So you push the palms down towards the center of your chest, and then here you take your right hand down, the left hand up, and from here turn your arm bones inward. So your thumbs are facing down. Then wrap your hands around the leg, the other one around the leg, the left hand around the hip, and have your fingers together. Then you turn your left shoulder up and try to squeeze your right hip, your shoulder blades in. And after a couple of breaths, you take your left foot towards the middle of the mat. So be sure that the left knee and the left foot are pointing forward, and then we're gonna use the power of the glutes, the hip muscles, and the leg to come up. So keep pulling your right leg close to your side body and pull yourself up. So ground through the left foot and try to stand upright, stand straight. And then from here, try to balance or try to stabilize this very unstable pose. Now flex your back, your sideways muscles, your shoulders, and keep grounding through the bottom foot. Now hinge from the hip and bend forward slowly, moving your head down. So go as slow as you can. And then you bend the left leg, right foot down to the floor, and then have your release and have your, again, malasana. So in case you cannot do that one, all you need to do is to let go of the bind, then you stand up. You just hug the knee to your chest and stay here. And the next one, you straighten the leg. I think we did this the last time, the previous class. Then you bend forward. So that would be your option if you cannot stand up, keeping the bind or binding the arms with the leg. So if you're good with the bind, you extend your hands again sideways and turn your arm bones out and behind the hip. So turn your side body, the right side body up. And then take your right foot in. Ground through your right foot, lift that left leg up. Again, do it slowly. Well, I know it's hard, especially if you have weakness on your glutes or if you're flat-footed. Okay, balancing would be twice as hard. So again, try to be as upright as you can. And then on your exhale, you hinge from the right hip, moving the hand close to the leg. Then you lower the foot, bending the right leg, going back to this pose, Malasana. The next one, you sit on the floor, have your feet as wide as your shoulders, and then we'll be stretching the shoulders, the traps, the rhomboids, and then, well, the entire shoulders. So that would include your shoulders, the delts, the calf rotators, and then we call these rhomboids and traps. Now have the inside, not the inside, the back of your palms on the waist, and put your elbow on the inside of your knees. Then what you should do is to squeeze your legs together. So just be slow and be gentle with your body. Now round the back, chin to your chest, and visualize the scapula moving apart as you move your elbows in. Now breathe and let the back body or upper back expand. And then release the pose. Now you just have to extend the legs to the bottom side of the mat and lie down. Then take your feet together, hug your right knee to your chest. So as you pull the leg, don't let that left leg lift. So you have to push down through the left heel. Ground your shoulders. And then take the leg down to your left. So turn the hip. Then extend your right hand sideways. So look to your right. Again, just relax your hip here, your shoulders, and just activate the left hand. Okay, now release. Hug your knee back to your chest and recenter the hip. You extend your right leg. You bend the left leg. Pull the knee down to your right. Again, roll the hip on the side, then extend the left arm up. Now release. This time hug both knees toward your chest. Hold the toes or the edges of your feet, take the knees apart, and then pull the thigh bones down and slowly roll side to side. Now you extend the legs forward, have your feet hip distance or a little bit wider, and just let the leg bones roll outward naturally. You lift the hip and extend it forward to lengthen the lower back. Again, open your palms beside your hip. Soften your shoulder blades or the shoulder muscles. Then start to close your eyes. Again, just allow your body to rest. Also try to quiet your mind and just observe or pay attention to the gentle sensations happening within the body. Breathe easy and slow through your nose. And just for a while, allow the breath to guide you. Now slowly move your toes and your fingers. Legs together, reach the arms up over the head. Give your body one final stretch. Now hug your knees down towards the body.